Okay, it says this: Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep." And now he's kind of mixing metaphors. He's kind of confusing it a little bit. But he's saying he's more important than we think. He says, "Truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me are thieves and robbers." All the false messiahs and the teachers who tried to mislead Israel, they're thieves and they're robbers. But the sheep didn't listen to them. I am the gate. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved and will come in and go out and find pasture. That's how a sheep had life, was going to get water and pasture and eating food and things like that. A thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come so that they may have life and have it in abundance. And so this last part, steal, kill, and destroy, that's usually attributed to Satan, is what we hear. But in this context, he's not talking about Satan. He's talking about the Pharisees. Okay? He's talking about them, that they are thieves and they're robbers. They don't genuinely lead God's people. And so Jesus sets up the figure of speech. And again, he's teaching the Pharisees what's wrong with them. Okay? So if Jesus is telling you a story, or if like maybe a pastor or a great storyteller is sitting down with you and they're telling you a story, you should listen up, because they're probably talking about you, or they're trying to teach you something about what they're trying to say. And so Jesus has just called the Pharisees blind at the end of chapter 9. They've accused him of being demon-possessed. That's how he's healing people. Some of the Pharisees are disagreeing with Jesus. And so he gives this illustration. And he says, okay, there's a shepherd. The shepherd goes and gets the sheep, and the sheep follow the shepherd's what? His voice, because they know his voice. They don't follow strangers. They follow the shepherd. They only listen to the shepherd. So I have 2 boys. Cannon is 11 and Silas is 9, or we have 2 boys. And they're just a gift from God. Really, I don't know why we got such great kiddos. They're amazing. It's probably because of my wife. My wife, Jen, she's really cool. But they like to mess with me, okay? And they like to do it through Siri. And so they'll try to have Siri set weird alarms for me. They'll ask Siri to play fart noises. They'll ask Siri to do random stuff. But about a year ago, I don't know if it was an update, Siri was changed, and they can no longer tell Siri what to do. Siri only listens to my voice. And so they're trying to get it. They're trying to do the deep voice, like, hey, Siri, play this, let's rickroll. They try these things, but Siri only listens to me, and I'm thanking the Lord for that. But that's exactly what Jesus says the sheep do. They don't follow the strangers. They don't follow the robbers and the thieves. They only follow the shepherd. They hear his voice and they recognize his voice and they follow him. And that's why being a false teacher, being a false shepherd, and we'll get into maybe a little more practical application, that's why it's such a bad thing, is that you've got to do other things to coerce the sheep if they will not follow you. And so